Hi everyone, this is Casey Jones from Comma.com here, also known as Queets on the Banco.com forums. We're now going to check out the game portion side of things now, so let's hop right into it. Well, let's get straight into that. Before we hop into things, I want to go over just a few things first. First of all, what you see in this video is based on test firmware that isn't finished yet, so this video is basically a preview only. Try not to judge it yet as the software isn't finished, and the mouse performance can get even smoother and more precise before it's released, so this isn't final. When that does happen, when we do get an update that makes it better, I'll make another video just to show you how good the mouse has gotten. So try to keep an open mind and just reserve judgment for a later date. That's all I'm trying to say. So let's hop into some games here. Okay, this is basically a little into the beginning of the game of Battlefield Bad Company 2. It starts in World War II for some reason, so little spoiler there, I guess, but not really. Okay, as you can see here, I'm using the mouse right now. I'm looking around, just showing you here that this is indeed working. Kind of accidentally opened the guide there. Moving left, right, forward, and back. I'm just showing how smooth it is, how PC-like it seems to be. There's a little problem with micro-aiming diagonal, but horizontal left and right like that and vertical up and down works absolutely perfect in this game. I'm showing a little micro-aiming here while aiming down the sights. It works just fine for small adjustments, everything like that. It works really fantastic. I'm trying to show you here the little problem with the diagonal movement. It kind of stops and skips here and there because like this whole time I'm moving the mouse, but it just seems to kind of stop here and there. It's not all the time, it's intermittent pretty much. Banco already knows about the problem and they went out to buy the game to find the problem and fix it. They should have it fixed within a day or two and get us a new firmware to test. I have the sensitivity turned up pretty high in this game, so it turns pretty fast. So I'm just going through here to show you kind of how it works while playing the game, just shooting some enemies and whatnot. The graphics and environmental destruction in this game are absolutely fantastic, as you can see. There's a couple enemies here that I gotta shoot. I'm testing via crosshairs and or not crosshairs, but you know, down the sights and the little crosshairs on the screen. Take out these two guys here. It's really hard to shoot, and the screen is shaking everywhere from explosions in this game as well because your head sways all over the place, so it's really crazy. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game now. Okay, we're moving on to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 here. I'm just starting up a private match on Rust so it loads fast and whatnot, and so we can test out the aiming. Okay, so here we go. Starting it up. Okay, first off, as you can see, the game movement is absolutely fantastic. It's smooth, everything. It controls almost exactly like the PC counterpart. I'm changing the sensitivity here just to kind of show the different range of motion you can get, either fast or kind of slower. And at the moment it was kind of fast for me, so I slowed it down just a little bit. Every time I changed it, it was always a small improvement. Just overall, this game controls pretty fantastic on any setting. As you can see, the diagonal movement there is fantastic. The micro aiming is great. Really small micro aiming as well. So I mean, it's just like a PC pretty much. Okay, let's move on to Halo 3. That's the Halo 3 multiplayer disc from the ODST game. Just showing here that it is the controller and it is controlling it. Starting it up, pressing A button to start the match. Now we're loading into the game. Alright, this is without a doubt one of the smoothest games to play on the Xbox with this controller. I don't know why. The devs didn't really develop it that way. Halo 3 just has a great input system, I guess. I don't know about you, but does anybody else find it annoying that the crosshair isn't in the center of the screen? I think that's my biggest problem with Halo and the reason I don't really like it. But I know a lot of you guys out there love the Halo series, so I thought I would record this. And as you can see, it's as if you were playing Halo 2 on the PC, since they don't have Halo 3 on the PC. But just overall, this mouse is it just turns your console into a PC. Like, I'm sure a lot of you are interested in this because you used to be PC FPS players, and it's just the way to go, pretty much. As soon as this is released, I'd recommend it for anybody that loves having a mouse. I mean, yeah, you don't have your keyboard, but you don't really need it. It's more efficient to have a little nunchuck in your left hand, and it's easier to use. Also, another really good thing about the Scorch is that the nunchuck and the mouse only take one AA battery, and it lasts a really long time. I have yet for it to run out of batteries on me. They just whatever technology they use to save power is just fantastic. I've never seen a mouse only need one battery and it have it last for 20 plus hours. It's crazy. Now, as you can see here, the turning speed with the mouse while driving is a little slow, because the game is, whenever you get in a vehicle, it's always kind of slow or whatever. So here in a second you'll see me show you how to work the in-game mouse sensitivity on the mouse itself. You hold down the frag button and you see the screen will start scrolling like that because the sensitivity is up a bit. So I'm going to hold down the frag button and scroll the mouse wheel forward, and it turns the mouse sensitivity way up as fast as it'll allow it to go. And as you can see, the turning is a lot faster than it was. The mouse is set to go faster than that, but
do a barrel roll!
That's awesome. But yeah, now you can see it's way too fast. It's uncontrollable when you're not on the vehicle, so you'll have to readjust it. And see, hold down the frag button, scroll the mouse wheel back, and to the point where it completely stops turning like that would be considered frag 0 or F0 sensitivity. A lot of people like to keep it on that and then just adjust sensitivity within the game itself. It tends to produce pretty smooth playability. You can also set it to like F3 or F4 or something like that and put this in-game sensitivity in like the medium area, and it tends to work really well, and it's really precise. So that's about enough of that. Let's move on to Aliens vs. Predator. Okay, Aliens vs. Predator is a fairly new game, just like Bad Company 2 is. I had already tweaked the game settings and the mouse settings to try and get it as smooth as possible when I started this video. So this game runs phenomenal on the mouse as well. Like the FRAGnStein's doesn't really even compare to the Scorch because of the way the inputs work on the 360. Like it is so much smoother in every aspect. There's not a ton